is up, gang? First of all, let me apologize for being absent for so long. I've had a bunch of stuff going on. Ended up catching COVID. Was waiting for art to come in and stuff like that. But finally, here we are. So thank you to Jeff over at XL Arcade. Went ahead and sent me the control panel overlay. Also the marquee. And my buddy Josh over at Operation Restore made me a brand new control panel. Super excited, super dope. Also, we got the monitor here, and also that box right there is a chassis for that monitor, sent to me by Mike over at your MK Arcade Source / Mike's Amateur Monitor Repair. So what we're gonna do today in this video is we're gonna go ahead and get everything put in. I do have all the buttons and joysticks here ready. So today we're going to focus on getting the control panel put together. We're going to put the marquee on, apply the monitor in. I think I'll be able to power it up today. And of course I don't have the original board yet for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but I do have a test board. So I think we'll pop that one on there just to make sure that everything's working, get the monitor popped in there and going right. So now the only thing now with the monitor is that originally in this cabinet, let me go around. Excuse my Mr. Garage. Now originally there's a board that sits here, holds the monitor in. But whoever decided to gut this cabinet took it out and they mounted these 2x4s right here. So essentially it should work just fine. It does have holes right there, so that monitor with the housing on it should be able to pop right in there. And what's going to be the pain is actually holding the monitor still while, you know, bolting that in. So we'll go ahead and get started in it. I'm going to get the tripod set up, that way we can go ahead and see what's going on with the control panel and putting it on and putting the buttons and stuff like that, and we will go from there. So stay tuned. All right, so now I do have it lined up. I put a light under. I have these little lights here that I had bought. So these are gonna go on the top of my Mortal Kombat cabinets, so that way they could shine the light to the autograph pictures. But that's a different project. But I do have everything lined up, set up where it needs to go. So I'm going to start applying the artwork and then go from there. So now what I did do is that I didn't have any black paint, but I had some dark gray paint, which is pretty cool because the edging of it has like a grayish purplish color to it, so it kind of matches. Painted the perimeter of it, and then also drilled the bolt holes for the nuts that hold down the joysticks. So let's go ahead, and we only got one try with this, so there's no room for error. It is pretty much lined up where it needs to be, so that way once I cut the edges and stuff like that. So let me try to position the camera a little bit better. Let's see here. Sorry, amateur hour. That's a lot better. All right, so it's applied, ready to go, nice and smooth. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut around the edges so that way we can get it going, and then I'm also gonna go ahead and pop the hose through, and then we'll start putting buttons and joysticks in. All right, so here we go. Sorry, I had to kind of change up the video a little bit. My daughter walked out mid applying the artwork, but here we are. So right now I don't have the joysticks mounted because I'm waiting for the screws to dry from the painting that I did on them. I painted them black so that way they can kind of fit in. And then also I gotta order new T-molding. This is off of the old control panel because I just kind of wanted to see what it would look like. So, but there we are. So for me, I have to wait till tomorrow for some stuff to dry because the sun's going down, and It's, of course, it's not as hot. So, but yeah, it's gonna look cool. So the joysticks would sit, I don't know, about there, something like that. I'm thinking, yeah, probably like that. So super excited. So, but this is the end of this part. Like I said, for me, it'll be overnight. For you, split second. So, all right, here we go. All right, so here we go. The joysticks are in buttons, and I was waiting for these to dry yesterday, so they're dried up today. They're on and good to go. Now the only thing is, I ordered these joysticks from Twisted Quarter. They sent me the wrong bottom piece on this joystick, so Raphael, nothing happens. You have to like press it hard for it to get down. See, it won't click all the time. Whoa. So, but up, left, oh, and right, you have to click it a couple times. But down versus, see. But no biggie. I'll just send them an email, and I'm sure they'll send me the part that I need for the bottom of it. I had to rig something for the meantime. But yeah, control panel is pretty much done. I'm waiting for also T-molding to come in. This is the T-molding from the original, and it's in horrible condition. But I just put it on just to more or less see what it would look like. So now I'm going to start working on getting the monitor in, getting the monitor mounted. And then I'm gonna go ahead and pop on. I don't have the PCB for Turtles yet, but I do have a Tekken PCB that I use for a test board. So we'll go ahead and get all the wiring done. We got a lot of work ahead of us. So, all right, well, I'm gonna go ahead and get to it. So the next little piece will probably be getting wiring done. So let's go. Okay, so we're at the back of the cabinet. So I have it semi wired up. So I bought this wiring kit from Golden Age Arcade, and basically what it is, it's everything is pretty much labeled for you on what you got to do, and it has quick connectors on it. So I have semi everything wired up, and then the rest of it is right here. So I'm gonna get all of that wired up. I have the speaker wired up. I have power supply wired up. Excuse this is a mess, but I have it running up to the front. I have it pretty much all taken apart. So waiting for a little bit of glue to dry to hold this part down that was a little loose. Do the wiring, and then we'll start applying the art. So, all right. As always, please excuse the mess in the garage. So I do have the cabinet laying down, cleaned it, did a light sanding on it. About to go ahead and okay, there we go. About to go ahead and apply the side art on this side, and of course flip it and then do the other side. So everything is super smooth. So let me get the art. I won't record this part because y'all have seen art applied on my channel a couple times. It's the same process. So, but let me go ahead and get this side on. I'll be right back. So first side is on. Came out really good. So now I just got to flip it over, lightly sand the other side, and then go ahead and get it on. But yeah, as always, super smooth. Nice. I love it. I can't wait to finish this up. So let me turn it around and I'll start on the other side. All right, so second side is done. So both sides are done. So now we just gotta start working on getting everything wired up, and then after that should be good. Also wanted to show something real quick on the board. So on the Turtles board, whenever I purchased it, it had the ROMs in it for a 2-player. So I did have to buy the ROMs to make it a 4-player, and I was having a little bit of sound issues with it. The audio would go in and out. It would get real staticky. So whenever I took the board out to relook at it, check this out. We got rust on the volume pot. And then on the back as well, where's that? There it is, right there. So I'm going to have to, of course, get all that out. Looks like it was eaten at the board already. So luckily found that. So I'm gonna repair that, and then that should fix our sound issue, which is crazy. Okay guys, forgive me. I kind of jumped ahead and went ahead and mounted the board. I repaired that pot for the volume pot that was all rusted and stuff, so I cleaned that off. Got everything wired. So like I said, the thing with this wiring kit is everything is literally plug and play, and everything is labeled. I'll put the link in the description so that way y'all can see more or less what I used. Monitor that I'm using in here is a 25-inch MacVision monitor that is in here. So originally I had a different monitor in here, but I decided to take that monitor out so I can use it in the WrestleMania cabinet, because of course the WrestleMania needs a true 25-inch. This one's like a 24.5 or something like that. But it's gonna do. The picture looks amazing. Got it all fine and tuned before I installed it, so all wiring is done. So now all I really need to do is apply the T-molding on it. Art's already done, so let's apply the T-molding. Okay, so we have the new T-molding on. So T-molding on, and it is ready to go. So now the monitor, like I said, it's not a true 25-inch because it is a MacVision. So there is a gap on each side. There's some glare, and it doesn't quite line up there. At some point, somebody cut the edges of it to make it wider. I guess during the conversion of when somebody turned it into a golden tee. So, but let's go ahead and turn it on. All wiring is done. Coin doors are ready to go. All right, so in my pocket, I always keep quarters. So first, we'll coin up Leonardo. And coin up Michelangelo. Let's coin up Donatello. Uh-oh. And then let's coin up Raphael. So, it's not reading the coin. Let me go up the dip switch. There we go. So, oh, it's because I put a nickel, not a quarter.
Fire! Hang on, nickel.
All right, so let me shut the cabinet off. We'll take it outside in the light, and then we'll kind of we'll go on an overview of what we did. And then after that, we'll do some quick gameplay. Take it on a test run. All right, so as always, please ignore the mess in my garage. But here we go. So also what I did different is, as always, Jeff always leaves extra art here on the side. So what I did is, so that way the side of the control panel wouldn't be just dark, I went ahead and added that art there, and then it wraps around as well. And I did that on both sides. So the art on the side looks complete. Pretty cool. And then found these guys at Five and Below. So I put one on each side for each turtle, which is pretty cool. So what I'm going to do is get it back inside. We'll do a quick playthrough on it, and then we'll go from there, and then we can call this one done. to switch cameras. So let's go ahead and try to get some gameplay. Alright, so it won't be too long, just a little bit of gameplay, and then do a little bit of talking, and then we'll wrap this one up. So this build took about 6 months. So just waiting on parts, and then happening to find a board and stuff like that. So now everything is done. Of course, the art is courtesy of XL Arcade as always. So, but yeah, if you have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comment section. And if you haven't, please don't forget to subscribe. And also, if you haven't already, if you can, like the video. So we'll get a little bit of play in, and then, like I said, we'll call it a video. Also, this monitor looks amazing. Oh. Oh, this game is harder than I remember. I'll save you, April. Oh, so I was hitting April. Jeez. Well, this seems to work. I don't know. There we go. Only took me, what, 3 lives? So again, I appreciate you for tuning in. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Thank you.